There are moments in life when the road ahead is no longer clear, when the burdens of this world feel heavier than we can carry, when hope seems distant, and the silence of uncertainty becomes overwhelming. You pray, but the answers don't come. You search for direction, but the path remains hidden. You reach out, but no one seems to understand. And in that darkness, a quiet voice whispers, "Trust me." God never promised that life would be without struggles. He never said the road would always be smooth or the skies would always be clear. But He did promise this: "I will never leave you nor forsake you." Deuteronomy 31:8. Even in the moments when you feel lost, when the world seems to close in around you, God is nearby. He is not just watching from a distance. He is walking beside you, guiding each step, even when you can't see the way forward. For we walk by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5:7. Faith is not about having all the answers. It's about trusting in the one who does. It's knowing that even in the darkest night, the dawn will come. That even when the storm rages, His peace is still greater. Just as a single candle can break through the deepest shadows, so does God's love illuminate the darkest corners of our hearts. Sometimes, all He asks is that you take one more step, that you hold on just a little longer, that you trust, even when you don't understand. Because He sees what you cannot. He is already in your tomorrow, clearing the path before you. When the road gets dark, do not fear. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Psalm 27:1. He is not just the light ahead, He is the light within you. There is nothing wasted in His hands. The struggles you face today, the questions that remain unanswered, the prayers that feel unheard, God is working in them all. What if this season of waiting is preparing you for something greater? What if this storm is not meant to destroy you, but to strengthen you? What if the darkness is where faith takes root and begins to grow? Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. James 1:2-3. Your pain is not meaningless. Your struggles are not unseen. Your tears are not forgotten. He is shaping you, refining you, preparing you for something beyond what you can imagine. There will be days when you feel like you don't have the strength to keep going, when your prayers feel empty, when doubt creeps in. And in those moments, when your heart feels weak, God whispers, "Hold on. Hold on to my promises. Hold on to my faithfulness. Hold on to me, because I am still working. I am still leading. I am still with you. Be still and know that I am God." Psalm 46:10. Faith is not just believing when everything is going well. It is choosing to believe when nothing makes sense. It is saying, "Lord, I don't understand, but I trust you anyway." Even Jesus, in His moment of deepest sorrow, cried out, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Matthew 27:46. Yet in that same moment, He surrendered. "Father, into your hands I commit my spirit." Luke 23:46. If the Son of God Himself had to walk through the darkness before the resurrection, how much more should we trust that our suffering is not the end of the story? Because resurrection always follows the cross. Morning always follows the night. Hope always rises again. You don't have to have perfect faith. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to hold on to Him. He is not asking you to carry the weight alone. "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. Lay it at His feet. Surrender your worries, and trust that He is enough. If today you feel lost, if today the road ahead feels uncertain, if today you are searching for hope, listen to His whisper, "I am with you. I will never leave you." You are loved, more than you could ever comprehend. Even when the road is dark, His light remains. So, take a deep breath, take the next step, and trust that He is leading you exactly where you are meant to be. There are seasons when faith feels easy, when we see God's hand moving in every direction. And then there are times when the heavens seem silent, when prayers feel like echoes, when the waiting feels unbearable. But faith is not about seeing immediate results. It's about trusting that the one who began a good work in you will bring it to completion. Being confident of this, that He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. Philippians 1:6. Nothing He has started in you will be abandoned. Every trial is a tool in His hands. Every unanswered prayer is leading to something greater. Think about a seed planted in the soil. For weeks, maybe even months, there is no visible growth. But beneath the surface, something is happening. Roots are stretching, foundations are forming, and when the time is right, the breakthrough comes. Your faith is like that seed. Just because you don't see movement doesn't mean nothing is happening. Trust that what God is doing beneath the surface will bring a harvest beyond what you can imagine. He is working in silence. He is moving in the unseen, and He is preparing you for something far greater than you could ever dream. But will you trust Him in the waiting? Will you believe that the darkness is not your destination, but a passage into something new? Will you surrender control and allow Him to lead? Faith is not just about believing in God, but believing in God Himself. That His promises are true, that His love never fails, and that He is working all things together for good. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Romans 8:28. So today, if you find yourself standing at the edge of uncertainty, if everything in you wants to move forward, but fear holds you back, if the path before you look too steep, too dark, too filled with the unknown, take a moment, breathe, and remember who walks beside you. You are not alone on this road, not for a single step. The God who spoke the universe into existence, the one who hung every star in place, the one who breathes life into every living thing, He walks with you. The same God who parted seas so His people could walk on dry land. The same God who fed the hungry in the wilderness, who calmed the storm with a whisper, who healed the broken and raised the dead. He is holding you in His hands, even now. He sees your fear. He knows your weariness. He understands the questions you haven't dared to speak aloud. And still, He stays, patient, steady, close. He is not afraid of your uncertainty. He is not disappointed by your doubt. He is not distant in your pain. Even when you feel you've reached the end of your strength, He is your strength. Even when the path seems to vanish beneath your feet, He becomes your way. Even when you've lost sight of what lies ahead, He sees the whole picture, and He's already gone before you. Trust Him when the night is long. Trust Him when the answers don't come. Trust Him when everything in you wants to give up. Because His faithfulness does not depend on your feelings. His goodness is not limited by your circumstances. And His love for you is not shaken by your uncertainty. Let His presence quiet your anxious heart. Let His promises anchor your soul. Let His whisper remind you, I am with you. I will never leave you. I will lead you home. No pain is too deep. No detour too long. No failure is too great. He still writes your story, and His pen is filled with mercy, grace, and redemption. The ending is already secure. He is not just walking beside you, He is carrying you. He is surrounding you. He is holding you, and He will not let go. So take the next step, not because the road is easy, but because the one walking with you is faithful. He is guiding you not into fear, but into peace. Not into confusion, but into clarity. Not into defeat, but into hope. He is your shepherd. He is your refuge. He is your light. And yes, He is still leading you home. If this message spoke to you today, subscribe for more encouragement. Turn on notifications so you never miss a whisper of God's truth. You are never alone.